Some of his Republican candidates are saying that his latest comments have gone too far. But the truth is, many of them have also said extreme things about Muslims. Their language may be more veiled than Trump's, but their ideas are not so different. They are all driving the exact narrative that jihadists want to advance. That we are at war not with barbarous, violent murderers, but with an entire religion. This is a grave mistake.
Of course, Hillary wants us to think of all of the Republican candidates as thinking the same thing Donald Trump says.
Hillary's going to owe Trump not a VP slot, but something at the end of this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is such a boon to her campaign, and she knows the impossible position that they're in, right? They can't alienate someone who's been the front runner for 7 months, and yet they know there's no way they can win a general election standing behind even the faintest shadow that Donald Trump has cast. So of course she's going to paint them with the broadest brush possible, and specifically Marco Rubio. I mean, I think if there's anyone to really, really lose from all of this, and Hillary will wage a one-woman campaign trying to tie Rubio to Trump through all of this, and Rubio has long been in an untenable position for a number of his positions, but in this moment in specific, it's real trouble for him.
Jonathan Allen, some of the Republicans did find their voice against Donald Trump today. This was the one where, I mean, they all could have said something stronger. Of course they could have, but it was the one where none of them said, oh, you know, I'm okay with Donald Trump on this.
Yeah, I mean, there's no elected official in the United States of America, particularly, as you pointed out, in the United States Congress, where they say a lot of nuts things. There's nobody who believes in America who thinks that the right thing to do is to have some sort of religious test for whether people can come into this country. And by the way, the craziest thing about this proposal is, how would you define who a Muslim is? I mean, just on a practice, I mean, beyond how the morality of it, beyond the constitutionality of it, it's an insane idea that you would be able to define Muslims could be.
Trump answered that question this morning to Willie Geist on Morning Joe. He said, when they arrive at the border, we simply ask them. That's how you determine it.
That's like self-deportation.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I mean, the thing is, here's this guy who proposes un-American, unconstitutional ideas. Everything else that he proposes, including this, has not been thought out for 10 seconds. He hasn't the vaguest idea how you would actually do any of his own madness.
And this is someone who is in business in the Muslim world, in the Middle East. Donald Trump is developing hotels and properties. Is he never going to have a meeting in the United States with the people who he's creating projects with? I mean, like, the practicality